or whatever they're called, or I don't know.
Yeah.
The only way is the only way is Kent or whatever it is, but I don't think it's on the same scale, is it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Grand Canyon would be great. Imagine doing that on horseback if you could.
You can.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's horses. I think they take you down on donkeys.
Donkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole host of places. I'd love to go into Canada and have a look there. A good friend of mine, he passed away a few years ago, but he emigrated, so he went to Alberta. And he had a house built, and his nearest neighbour was like half a mile away or whatever. But he said,
sounds like the perfect place, though, doesn't it?
No neighbours.
Yeah.
Not that we ain't got bad neighbours, have we? But I'm just miserable.
You just don't like people.
No, horrible things. But he said they had proper seasons there, so the snow was like 6-7 foot deep.
Same in Colorado, the snow is so... But they're prepared for it, aren't they? So their vehicles and everything, they're just...
Yeah, just to clarify that Colorado is in America, and we were on about Canada, and they're close, just over the border.
I'm talking about snow, not in location.
But yeah, they do, don't they? But in the summer it's really, really hot, and in the winter it's like absolutely blizzard and freezing. But yeah, he tells a story. He went to put his rubbish out one night, and opened the door, walked through, and stopped. There was a black bear. And didn't know what to do.
Wow.
Between him and the bin, there was a black bear, and he looked back to how far his front door was, and could he run for it and be safe. Did get there, and the bear just looked at him as if, yeah, whatever, mate. And they took a picture through the window of this bear walking around, and he said, "There's one thing when you know you're far from home is when you go to put your rubbish out, and there's a bear."
Yeah.
A bear.
Crikey.
Yeah. Crikey. Where you going? Australia? Good day, mate.
Australia?
What's your favourite colour, blue?
Put a shrimp on the barry.
Where did you go from?
Sounded a bit Irish there.
Put a little shrimp on the barry now, I tell you. You need an leprechaun.
But Ireland is somewhere we're looking at, isn't it? Doing a little bit of a road trip, starting up north and ending up in County Kerry.
Yes, because you are named after County Kerry.
I am. Yeah.
You have a county named after you.
I know, so I'm a bit of a mongrel. So my granddad was Irish and my nan was Scouse, so I'm a bit of a mixed breed. But yeah, I would like to go and see where I come from, basically.
I think it's one of those places that we should all look at. I mean, I haven't explored the British Isles or an island anywhere near where I should. We've got some amazing places on our doorstep. Scotland is an amazing place. Wales, I've been a few times. Never been over to Ireland. I've only been to Scotland with work. It's a bit embarrassing, really, when I think of the amount that I've spent on flights and gone further afield. I haven't really explored these isles, but there's plenty of places there, and I'm sure that we get an opportunity to go and visit them. But imagine like you live in, I don't know, France, and you go, right, where should we go? We're going to stay local. You've got Spain to the left, Italy to the right, and you've got Germany to the north. It must be amazing. Imagine just having all that on your doorstep.
I know. That's why a lot of people in America or Australia don't actually have passports, because the countries are so huge, just to get from one part to the other you need an aeroplane sort of thing, so you all holiday in the same country.
It's mad, isn't it? We don't think of that.
Yeah.
So we've gone from caravan holidays, singing Agadoo, and the birdie song. Do you remember the birdie song?
No, what was the birdie song?
The birdie song was a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah. So those of you who are singing along to that, thank you very much. Those of you that cringe, sorry. To get on a flight and go abroad, doing phone parties, etc., and further afield, like the likes of Mexico. Well, we're going to in September, and the US. I think there's so much of the world we could see that we don't, but I know one place that you'd love is Bali.
Yeah, Bali looks beautiful.
It does, but it looks a bit quiet. So far to go. It's like the Maldives.
About 13 hours, I think.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. If you think like the Maldives, Seychelles and that, they look amazing, but so far to go for a holiday.
So you don't fancy sort of a wooden hut above crystal blue waters, all to ourselves, hot tub?
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
13 hours, no good. Absolutely. Because, I mean, we've had some sunshine here today. We've had a weekend that's been an average of about 12 degrees, and we feel brilliant just to see a little bit of sunshine. But having that around you, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I went skiing once when I was at school, or twice actually, school trips. Skiing holidays, is that a holiday for you, or is it I'm going to go and do...
It's a lot of effort for me. It's not really a R&R holiday, is it? I'd like to do it.
Yeah.
But what appeals to me more is getting your boots off, being in, near a hot fire with a nice drink, and rather than the action. But
yeah, no, it's amazing to go, but when you go on that type of holiday as well, it is tiring and it's exhausting, but you see a different side of what the earth can provide you. You're skiing down mountains at the end of the day.
Where did you ski?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah, Torgon and Fiesch. I don't know if I pronounce them correct or not, but that was with the school. I've never done it since. But it's saying I definitely recommend for anybody that gets the opportunity. It's amazing. Yeah. But we do love as a Brit, we do love a beach holiday and just lay on the beach and not do too much and just chill out and let the sun bake us till we
get
look
a
like a prune.
book.
Yeah, get a book.
Yeah, I could easily finish a couple of books on holiday.
Yeah, and that smell of sun cream in around the pool or the beach. It's wherever you go, you get that, don't you?
Yeah.
I like a bit of atmosphere on the beach. If you've got some music locally or there's volleyball going on or something, like there's a bit of vibe. I know sometimes it's nice to have a secluded area and just proper chill out, put everything behind you and just chill. But yeah, I love a bit of vibrancy on the beach.
When I went to Mexico, they had so our hotel literally went out directly onto the beach, and they used to put all these humongous beach barbecues on. It was brilliant. And they were dancing, and then later on at night they'd have these beach fires. It was brilliant.
I think if you look at the Caribbean, excuse me, that a lot of that happens in it. Like some music, some jerk chicken in the oil drum on the beach, and some fresh coconuts that have been picked. That's a bit of me. That,
Same.
And a nice little boat ride as well on a catamaran. It's nice. Yeah, definitely.
I do like to chill and to sunbathe, but I like a little bit of an adventure as well. Go and explore a little bit.
Yeah, I think if you can find a bar, restaurant, cafe, taverna or whatever that the locals go to and there's no English menu, and you have to really work at ordering something and you're not quite sure what you get, you hope to God you've ordered something. But I like that, and it feels it's part of it, the experience, and you feel like you've done something, don't you?
Yeah.
I've never done the whole backpack, just land somewhere and go from place to place. I've never been that adventurous, if I'm honest.
I think if I was younger again, I may do that. But I had Lucy when I was 21, so kind of missed me. But maybe not at 40. I don't fancy backpacking.
No, definitely. I want a hotel room.
Yeah.
I'm miserable. I need my own comforts. So what about places where you've seen? Have you ever had any terrible experiences?
Not really. Maybe the people that I've gone with. So, families, and you kind of, I've got a large family, but going with ex-in-laws and that, and, you've got to come down for dinner at X amount of time, and I don't like that routine and that regiment.
You have that all at home, don't you?
Yeah. I just like to be a bit more carefree.
No, same as it's nice when you don't have that itinerary. I only like it when you're going to and from the airports. You just do your own thing, what you want to do.
I've never gone away and hated where I've booked. Never.
No, I can't say I've hated. I wasn't taken on Salou, I must admit. I'm not. I wasn't a fan. I went to Lanzarote years ago. I probably won't go back. It wasn't. I didn't hate it, but there are two places where I don't think I'd think, I want to go back to.
Yeah.
Whereas everywhere else, Menorca was beautiful. Went Menorca a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, but so quiet.
Was it? Was it boring?
11 o'clock, all the music just stops everywhere. It has to. It's like they've got an agreement across the island and blah blah blah, and the lights go off even on your balcony. So you think, I'll have a drink on the balcony, and the lights go. So it's one of those. I think it's good when you're in your more mature years, But if you want a bit of life, it's a beautiful place and beautiful island, but probably won't go back for a while.
Yeah. I've done Venice. Venice was incredible. So just seeing a city floating on water is just insane. Again,
that's different experiences, different times, isn't it? When you go away, I think so. This episode is about holidays, but we're thinking about city breaks as well. They come into that, don't they?
City break for me is definitely still a holiday.
Yeah, it's a break, isn't it? It's something to do and something to look forward to. You do the same thing. You pack a case, you take your stuff, you look forward to it. You spend money that's looks like Monopoly money because it's not English, it's not sterling, so you just spend it like it's gone out of fashion.
There's so many city breaks that I do though.
Yeah.
Prague, Budapest, Rome.
Yeah, I think there's plenty. There's
Krakow.
We're lucky being in Europe. There's loads of places, isn't there?
Beautiful places as well.
Yeah, and some with some real
history.
Architecture.
Stunning.
Definitely. And then we've got the tradition when you go to the airport, we all spend some money at the airport, don't we? So we've had a customary beer before we go. When we come back, what should we go to?
Duty free.
Other moves.
Yeah. Spend all your money that's left over.
Perfume.
Toblerone.
I have to get Toblerone. Everyone likes Toblerone.
Chocolate.
Yeah. But everybody walks on a back. So you've put your cases in, and you get on the plane, don't you, with your little luggage bag, and trying to cram this last little bit of duty free.
Yeah.
And then when you get home, it's the worst bit, and then you've got to unpack the case.
Oh, the washing.
Oh, because a lot of the time you're never going to wear that stuff again. Like the beach, everyone's got their own beach towel. I've got to pull it away for holiday. For 50 weeks of the year, you never see this towel come anywhere near. But it's beach towel. You don't use it. Yeah, your sun cream. Do you bring it home? Do you leave it?
I don't really use it.
God. Toiletries, like toothpaste and that, you've got to leave it, right?
Yeah.
You buy it. We always buy a holiday, and we have to buy a holiday outfit. Yeah, and
you've got to have new clubber for going to the airport, haven't you?
Yeah.
Definitely new trainers, whatever it is.
But if you're on 2 weeks and you've been eating, you get a bit tired, don't it? That's it. You're trying to do
all inclusive, you can't fasten the buttons.
Yeah,
popping out your bikini.
Yeah, I'll wear them old elasticated shorts that I had with week one. They'll do. But yeah, you bring stuff back, and that washing it's hard work. You get the holiday blues, don't you? Post holiday blues.
Yeah. That's when you go and book somewhere else.
Straight away.
Yeah.
And you look forward to it, and then you get back to work, and everybody asks you to say, actually, it becomes a bit boring, doesn't it? Did you have a nice time? You're like, I had a fucking nice time. I've got to see you now. You're the one reason I went away.
You're horrible.
I am miserable. And then the tan just dissipates, doesn't it? So you tanned up, you come back, you feel good. By the Wednesday, you're back at work, it's gone.
Doesn't a tan make you feel good, though?
Yeah, it does. Everything.
It makes everyone look so healthy and glowing. It's just...
Yeah. One of the things when you come back home that you take for granted, carpet under your feet. You don't feel that abroad.
Yeah, true.
And driving a lot of the time. I know some people
love getting back in my car when I've had a holiday.
Yeah, same.
I miss it. I miss driving.
I do. Yeah. Unless you're driving from the airport back home. If you're at the airport that's far away, so like I lived in Northamptonshire for a long time. If we ever got a flight from Gatwick, oh my god, you're just like willing. What have I done there? On the day you go in, it don't matter what time you've got to get up at 2 a.m. for holiday. You're like buzzing your bits off. It doesn't matter. On the way home, you just cannot wait to get in the front door, and then you realise you've got no milk, got no bread. You're starving and gagging for a coffee. You've got nothing.
Yeah.
It's hard work when you come back, isn't it? You've got to do all the shopping.
The going back to work bit is...
Yeah, but you've got to get shopping, you've got to do the washing, all of that sort of malarkey kicks in, doesn't it? So,
I don't know. My last day, I'm usually looking forward to going home.
Yeah,
you don't really get that, I don't think, because you don't really like this country, do you?
No, not at all. I'll be happy to...
But I love it. I always miss it, and only by the end, to be fair, but yeah, I look forward to my creature comforts. Yeah,
and when you walk back in to your home, right, without being weird, we've all got that own home scent. You if someone just kidnapped you, blindfolded you, you go, that's home.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad
Yeah.
snowy. Obviously, some people got some rotten houses. We haven't, but no, I don't mean. But you got your own, and you lay
And
your
our
own
bed is
Yeah.
amazing. I bet we'll miss our bed.
But the one thing when you get your own shower, it's never the same as being abroad.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird. So, well, I suppose we come to. So we've been from our first to our middle. What we